because his bounce on the defensive end of the floor has made them very difficult to score against. His ability to not only block shots, contest shots, alter shots, it's really changed their defensive mentality.
To the rim and gets it to go.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
Double team closing in. Jeff, we have a lot of exciting. Oh, what a play! Philadelphia is leading New York by a score of 4-2. Jennings on the drive to the reverse. And Brandon Jennings with a nice play.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Knifing through the defense. In the paint, off the mark from point-blank range. A powerful slam. Noah against Noel. He puts it up. That's good. Stuffs it in the rim. Half a minute to go here in the first. It's a two-point game. Down into the lane. Rose takes it to the rim. For two, lets it go. And that'll do it for the first quarter. The Knicks down by 2. Stay with us. Plenty more basketball here on Martin Luther. First quarter complete as we get set to start the second one. Boy, the offensive efficiency very high.
I know, it was back and forth, back and forth. Great pace to the game. This is the type of game I love to watch, but hated to coach.
Hey, Jeff, remember last year when the Sixers were struggling? Some sports fans thought that a top college team like Kentucky could defeat them. Isn't that insulting to the NBA squads?
It is. I'm going to tell you this. Philadelphia could go to Rupp Arena every game for 82 games, and they would win by 82 times. And if one was close, I might fall over.
Brandon Jennings with a nice dish. He's among the league leaders in scoring this season.
Hey, you can only control what you can control. The defense there was great. It was just a better shot.
Out of bounds. Whistle sounds. It'll be Knicks ball. Rose into the front court. Philadelphia's leading New York by a score of 12-11. Jennings, a jumper. Bang! Three-pointer.
The corner three, and knocked it home.
Nice move into the paint. Teague, 2 points on the layup.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Rose in possession. Oh, he beats the defender. Rose, the Knicks with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. At the rim, and Jeff Teague with a nice look, sinks it. Rose Rose against Teague. Puts it up for a beautiful shot with time running down in the quarter. And here's another look at that three-pointer. And he just fires it up in the final seconds. And time expires here to end the first half. New York's up by 3. We'll be right back with more Martin Luther King Day basketball here on ESPN after the break.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report.
Welcome back to the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia for the second half. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. New York's got a slim lead as the third quarter gets underway. But Jeff, this one's anyone's game right now.
It is very closely and hotly contested. I like how both teams are playing. They've just got to try to get a little bit more separation with some sound quality possessions.
Blows past his man, and he throws it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Timeout call. They need a 20.
You know, Jeff, earlier you talked about Noah's passing ability. He broke the Bulls franchise record. Most assists in a game by a center, 14. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you really think about it, 14 assists by an NBA center, it's an incredible accomplishment.
You're right. It's a unique ability for a guy to be a point guard, skill-wise, from the center position. Think about his ability to defend, rebound, and pass. You just don't find those all in conjunction usually.
Puts it in. That's a two-pointer. Beats his man. Teague on the drive. Knocks it down. That's a two-pointer. The 76ers down by 1.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Puts it up. That's a 2.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
And it's stolen. Anthony, and here's the double. The layup, no good.
The defensive timing in when to come to double is critical. You come high.
Posterized. What a slam from Joel Embiid.
Now that's how you finish strong at the rim. That was worth the price of admission right there.
New York's leading Philadelphia by a score of 23-22. Rose jump shot. The Knicks with the offensive rebound for another possession. Converts on the inside. Teague brings it across. Final seconds. And that'll do it. 3 quarters complete. New York's up by 3. We'll be right back with more Martin Luther King Day basketball here on ESPN after the break. As we head to the fourth quarter, the question is, can anyone here make a stop?
Well, it's going to come down to that, Mike. Both teams in this up and down free-flowing game, the first team to get consecutive stops will have a chance to gain separation.
Knocks down the jumper for 3. New York's 4 for 6 from the outside.
And this is the kind of offensive output we've grown accustomed to. At times, it seems like it's almost effortless for them to score the basketball.
Anthony against Embiid. Galloway fires with 1 left on the 24. For the draws the foul.
That's an inexcusable play. You do not foul softly. You have to foul hard and prevent the basket. To give up a basket and a free throw, that's bad.
Able to convert the free throw, and he completes the three-point play. And they call timeout. The Knicks up by 3.
In a one-possession game, late in that game, it's critical that every possession is valuable. Right here, great timeout to re-emphasize what they need to do to finish this game off.
He blows past the defender. Strong knocks it down. 4-point game.
Excellent handle right there to create the angle to get to the basket and finish.
And Philadelphia's called for their first team foul. And Brandon Jennings will go to the line with under a minute to go here in the fourth.
That's really good basketball right there. One of your best free throw shooters draws a foul, now is able to really add on to the lead that they've established in this close game down the stretch.
Nice job at the line. They're now up 6. And we'll have a 20-second timeout.
Jeff, there's some decisions to be made right now.
Many times you wait to use your 20-second timeouts until late in the game. You can advance the ball under 2 minutes to the hash mark. That allows you to take a quick timeout, get a good set play drawn up, and come out and get a good opportunity to score a bucket that is in need.
And Nerlens Noel will get to shoot free throws for the first time in the game.
When you're in a two-possession game, you don't really need to do anything special to get back in it. All you need to do is execute out of the timeout, get a score, and then have your defense lock in and lock down, get a stop, and then get out on the break.
One for 2 at the free throw line. The deficit is now 5. Rose against Teague from downtown. Oh, huge 3 from Kristaps Porzingis. And they need to talk it over. They call a full timeout.
Jeff, what's the coach's thought process right now?
When you see the full timeout being taken, oftentimes staffs get together away from their teams to do a number of things. One is to discuss necessary strategy adjustments. Maybe they're discussing matchup adjustments. And sometimes the head coach is just complaining about the players who are in the game at that moment. And as an assistant coach, your job is to nod your head.
Knocks it down. What a clutch play.
A solid finish, but it wouldn't have happened without the beautiful up and under that.
Oh, and he throws it down. And Brett Brown calls a full timeout. Need to get his team in sync.
Hey, it doesn't look good, but you got to give yourself a chance to win. Last minute of the game, come out of the timeout, get a quick score or get yourself to the free throw line, and then try to knock the ball loose with your pressure defense.
Oh, clutch shot.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Porzingis has the double team close in, so they get the clock to stop with the foul. Knocks down the first one. He hits the pair of free throws. Their lead is now 8. Gets to, and he puts it down. Gets it off. Offensive rebound. No choice there. They had to stop the clock, and they give the foul. Can't connect on the first free throw. Those could be critical misses at the line. The lead remains 6. Inside, puts it in. 4-point game. And that will do it. The final score is 40.